but I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford.
Right now, he would beat him. Yes, it would be a competitive fight.
You can. That's whenever I want you.
New shockwave.
But I gotta disagree. I feel Mayweather is way more skilled than Crawford at this moment. He would beat him. Yes, it would be a close fight. I can just do it whenever I choose.
Terence Crawford would beat a prime Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he would beat him. Yes, it would be a competitive fight, but Crawford, master thinker just like Floyd. What the advantage that Floyd has is that he has great defense. The advantage that Crawford has is that he not only can fight orthodox, he can also he's versatile. He can fish in southpaw stance. And we all know that Floyd don't like to fight southpaws. We know that. What happens when you have a guy just as smart as you are and able to make adjustments like Crawford? What happens when you have a guy that can hurt you with either hand? A guy that's powerful and strong like Crawford. A guy that's quick as Crawford. A guy that can fight you in the pocket. A guy that knows how to execute that Philly shell. He knows how to bust through that. He'll have enough to beat Floyd, and he'll have enough to gain respect and hurt Floyd too. I don't think he knocks him out, but I think he'll win a close decision. Hey, I want to know what everybody else thinks.
Terence Crawford would beat a prime Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he would win. Yes, it would be a competitive matchup. But Crawford, a genius thinker just like Floyd. Floyd, the benefit Floyd carries is his elite defense. The edge Crawford has is that he can not only box orthodox, but he's flexible. He can switch southpaw. And we all know Floyd hates fighting lefties. That's clear. What happens when a guy is just as sharp as you and makes shifts like Crawford? What happens when someone can hurt you with both hands? A guy with power and strength like Crawford. A man as fast as Crawford. A fighter who can work inside. A fighter who understands how to crack the Philly shell. He knows how to break through that. He'll have enough to beat Floyd and also enough to earn respect and damage Floyd, too. I don't see him stopping him, but I believe he takes a narrow decision. Hey, I'd like to know what others think.
Mayweather's the only one with no losses on his record right now. It's a tough thing in boxing to go that long.
I mean, you also got Andre Ward, but that was like, what, 32, 34?
Yeah, but Ward lost one somewhere in there.
No, I think he's undefeated.
Is he?
Yeah. But he's not as much as Mayweather. And the other thing, too, is that Mayweather, the resume, if we go back to the resume.
But you know what? I love that because everybody says Mayweather didn't fight nobody. He fought this guy.
Yeah, they don't. Those are people that don't know about boxing.
Mayweather fought everybody they put into him. It's not his fault he saw Pacquiao late in Pacquiao's career.
But Mayweather is the only one with 0 losses on his record today. It's not easy in boxing to last that long. I mean, there's Andre Ward, but that was what, 32, 33? But Ward dropped one somewhere in there. No, I think he's undefeated. Is he? Yeah, but not on the same scale as Mayweather. And another point, when you check the resume, yeah, but I like that. Because critics say Mayweather fought nobody. He faced this guy. They don't. Those are folks who don't know boxing. Mayweather fought everyone they placed in front of him. He did it. It's not his fault Pacquiao came late in his career. It's not his fault.
Make sure that I eat the right food, because I take care of my body. You know, even since I've been out here, I make sure, you know, I go for a jog, probably Not like I did when I was competing. I do like below 4 miles. So I do 450 push-ups,
No.
450 sit-ups, yeah.
Well, you keep funny hours. Like even watching the All Access stuff with you keep real funny hours. Like why you want to sleep at 9 a.m. to 3 and then be up all night running around the streets? Like, have you always kept funny hours? You keep funny hours.
Remember, we work hard to become our own boss so we can do what we want to do. The ultimate goal is to go to sleep when you want to and wake up when you want to. See, when you don't wake up when you want to, then guess what? Somebody's controlling you. And I don't want to be controlled. But I want to be my own boss.
So, I make sure I eat proper foods because I value my body, you know, even since I've been out here. I make sure, you know, I run daily. Though not the same as I did when I was competing. I do like 4 miles. Around 450 push-ups, 450 sit-ups. Yeah. Well, you keep odd hours. Like, even watching the All Access with you live on strange hours. Like, why? Why sleep from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and then stay up all night outside? Like, have you always kept odd hours? You keep odd hours. Remember, we grind hard to become our own bosses. So, we can do as we please. The main goal is sleeping when you want. And waking when you want. See, when you don't rise when you want, then guess what? Someone else runs you.
Saturday night, even though I think a lot of people who were fans were not exactly sure, would Canelo win? Would Bud be big enough, strong enough to handle Canelo's power? Well, the answer to that question was yes. I saw you placed a bet, won a lot of money. Congratulations. What are your thoughts? What was your reaction to the fight, Floyd, as you watched Bud and Canelo in there on Saturday?
Oh, it's good for boxing. It was exciting. The best man won.
Is Canelo washed up now at 35 years old?
Oh, you know, I don't know. You know, boxing is a lot of wear and tear on the body. Maybe so. I'm not really sure.
Would you be interested in seeing a rematch, or would the fight be the same? Would it ultimately end up the same way?
I don't know. It's up to those two guys. You know, they want to do a rematch, do a rematch. If not, keep it moving.
Would you watch it, or not any real interest?
I'm pretty sure I'll watch it. If they did it again, I'm pretty sure I would.
On Saturday night, even though I think a lot of fans weren't sure, would Canelo win? Would Bud be big enough, strong enough to handle Canelo's shots? Well, the answer was yes. I saw you placed a bet, made good money. Congrats. What are your thoughts? How did you react to the fight, Floyd, seeing Bud and Canelo Saturday? Oh, it was great for the sport. It was fun. The better man won. Right now. Is Canelo done now at 35? Oh, you know, I can't say. You know, boxing puts mileage on the body. Maybe. So, I'm unsure. Would you want a rematch, or would it end the same? I can't say.
You can take a guy like Canelo. This guy can do. He can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude. This dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy. Y'all always disrespecting our fighters.
You can take a fighter like Canelo. This guy can unpick who he wants to fight. And I'll be real about Canelo. Easy. Man. Light work. Y'all here, praising this man? He was nothing. I was nearly 40 when I schooled him. Easy. Y'all always downplaying our fighters.
He was a hell of a fighter. He's a hell of a fighter. And everyone is now saying that he's not the same fighter. He's not looking the same. Now remember this. No,
I was older than Canelo is when I beat Canelo. So now, imagine seeing Canelo at 36 and me at 36 and we fight. And now what y'all gonna say, well now he got what? I don't know.
Canelo is a great fighter. He's a great fighter. And now folks are saying he's not the same guy. He doesn't look the same. Now remember, this feels familiar. No, I was older than Canelo when I beat him. So now y'all picture Canelo at 36 and me at 36 if we fought. And then what they going to say? Well, now he got what? I don't know how many bouts he's had.
We remember, Canelo that time was a razor-thin decision. Floyd won, majority decision. C.J. Ross had it with what a lot of people had as a draw. And then the other two judges scored it for Floyd, of course. And that was a Floyd at the top of his game with a very green Canelo with very little experience, and he took him, into deep waters. So
yeah. What was Canelo? What, 20 something? 20 what? 23? 25?
Yeah, very, very young in the game, obviously.
Yeah, very young. He had more fights than Floyd, and he lost.
Yeah, but
man, that was 30-something years old, 36.
Well, Floyd was clearly at the top of his career, and Canelo had fought a lot of people, but
Are you at the top of your career in your prime? You're in your prime. You ain't in your prime when you're at 36. That's not your prime.
Did he lose? I mean,
your prime is in your 20s.
It's different for different people.
Yeah, okay. Well, so, and that's why Canelo is saying what he's saying.
But
Make himself look like he did something great.
Well, also if you recall, Canelo back then, it was a razor-thin outcome. Floyd won majority decision. C.J. Ross scored it like many had a draw. Then the other two judges gave it to Floyd, of course. And that was a Floyd in peak form facing a young Canelo with little seasoning. And Floyd still took him into deep waters. So, yeah. What was Canelo, 20? Something? 23, 25. Yeah, he was still very young, obviously. Young. Yeah, very young. He had more matches than Floyd and he lost. Man, Floyd was 30-some years, 36. But Floyd was still at his peak. And Canelo had fought many, but career. How are you in your prime at 36? That's not prime. Did he lose? I mean, prime is your 20s. It varies for people. Yeah. Okay. Well, it shows, and that's why Canelo said what he said. You mean, don't you? I mean, to make it look like he did something special.
Like the Magic 8 Ball? You think that'd be something in his
I don't necessarily think that is something that he's looking for, but I mean, of course, if he gets past Canelo, he can fight as many bums as he wants to, just to make the record.
Do you think he would do that, or do you think he would?
I don't know. He seemed like he's a class act, and he seemed like he'll do whatever he feels. But I don't know. I mean, at what he said, 37.
37, yeah.
37. Yeah, that's still a lot of fights though.
Like the Magic 8 Ball. You think that'd be something in his I don't really think that. That's what he's chasing, but maybe. If he gets past Canelo, he could fight as many easy guys as he wants just to pad the record. Do you think he would or wouldn't? I can't tell. He seems like a good Dude, and he'll follow his own call, but you. No, I don't know. At what, you said? 37. 37, yeah. 37, yeah. That's still still a lot of fights, though.
And who would, because Canelo after the fight said that Crawford was way better than Floyd. You know Crawford, you know Canelo, you know Floyd. What do you think? Who would win in a fight?
My man. I have to disagree because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time. And Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer. But I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford. Not just because he beat me and it was a close fight, whatever, or that I stepped in the ring with Mayweather, but I really feel that technically Mayweather's a better.
And since Canelo after the fight said Crawford was far better than Floyd. You know Crawford, you know Canelo, you know Floyd. Who wins head to head? My man. I don't agree. Because Floyd Mayweather embarrassed Canelo. He literally toyed with him. He didn't take a shot at all. He didn't get touched. Not once. And Crawford, yeah, he's more a fighter. Boxer. Mayweather's a pure boxer. But I can't agree. I think Mayweather is levels above Crawford. Not just because he beat me in a tight fight. Or whatever, or that I faced Mayweather, but I honestly feel that technically Mayweather's the sharper fighter.
So a lot of people, they can say what they want, but he's actually been in the ring with both of us. One where he felt like he was at the best, and another where he felt like he was at a disadvantage when he had a rehydration clause and he was younger. So, I don't know, I don't go off of that. Floyd is the best fighter, in his era, and I feel like I'm the best fighter in my era.
He was in the ring with both of us. So, people can say what they want, but he actually faced both. One where he felt he was at his best, and another where he was at a disadvantage under a rehydration clause when younger. So, no, I can't say, I don't base off that. Floyd is the best fighter, in his era, and I feel I'm the best in mine.
But I know how you is. You be sizing niggas up, bro. Keep it a stack. Did you in your head size up Floyd? Like, you know what I'm saying? If we was ever keep it real, bud. Keep it real.
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some grimy shit. Always been happy for him, been a fan of his, and I never imagined us fighting. Yeah. I never looked at him like, man, I know I'll be this.
But you capping, bro. I know you thought like fantasy fight me versus Floyd. Nah.
Never. I never just was with a person and looked at him like, man, I'll beat his ass. Never. That's some hating type shit to me.
You like plotting.
I ain't never been that type of person ever.
But I know how you are. You be checking people out, bro, keep it real. Did you in your head size Floyd up? Like, yo, if we ever keep it real, bro. Never, I was never that type. That's some grimy stuff. I was always happy for him, always a fan, and I never pictured us fighting. I never thought like, man, no, I'd beat him. Bro, you crazy bro. I thought like maybe fantasy fight me versus Floyd. Never. I never sat with someone and thought I'd beat them. Never. That's hating vibes to me. Like, yeah. License. Yeah, I was never that type of dude. Never.
Before the fight, the Crawford-Canelo fight, and you had a Cavs hat on. This time you've got a GOAT hat on. Is that how you're feeling? I know it says Muhammad Ali, but is that how you're feeling about Bud's performance, about his whole career?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that way, man. Greatest all time. You got to give it to him. You got to give it to him. You got to give it to his coaches, not just me, Saul, Ray, Bernie, Chad, nutritionists. Everybody played the part.
Canelo said he's way better than Mayweather. What do you think to that?
Who, Terence? Yeah. Oh, of course.
Saw you before the Crawford-Canelo fight. Wearing a Cavs hat. This time you've got a GOAT hat. Is that how you feel? I know. It says Muhammad Ali, but is that how you feel about Bud showing his whole career? Yeah, I definitely feel that way, man. GOAT. Greatest ever, man. You gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. Credit to his trainers. Not only me, Red. Bernie, Chad, the nutritionist, everyone played a role. Canelo said he's way above Mayweather. What do you say to that? Who? Terence. Yeah. Oh, of course. Of course. For sure he is.
Floyd was fighting everyone right up until the point where he started to make money. But as much credit as you get for making, the primacy of business, for making business your priority, well, that comes with trade-offs, because when you make business decisions constantly, sometimes your athletic achievements won't be regarded in the same way as if you made athletic achievements your priority. That said, Mayweather has accomplished a tremendous amount athletically. But the three fighters he didn't fight, Antonio Margarito, Manny Pacquiao, when he was obliterating De La Hoya, Hatton, and Cotto, and Shane Mosley when he still had something left. And while he will wind up fighting Pacquiao and Mosley, it'll both be, at the right time for Floyd. That said, what about at the right, the right time? Floyd, he's also ancient. A fighter approaching 40, fighting at the level Mayweather is fighting, is unheard of. Mayweather, until recent times, would be considered one of the greatest older fighters of, that would be the whole story. Oh my God, can you believe how old Mayweather is? It's a little bit unfair to Floyd to say, well, you're picking these guys at the right time. Floyd is old.
Floyd fought everyone right up until he started earning big. But as much praise as he gets for turning boxing into business, for putting business first, that comes with costs. Because when you chase money choices, sometimes...
This is the situation, guys. No one has ever been a 4-division champion in boxing. Not a real one. Oh, Pacquiao won 8 and Oscar De La Hoya won 11 and this one won 15. No, I'm talking about Ring Magazine champ or lineal champ. You are the champion of that division. Forever, the record was 3 by Henry Armstrong. Manny Pacquiao was the first dude to really win 4. Floyd gets credit for 4 for beating Canelo, but that wasn't at the junior middleweight limit. I don't count that. I don't count that. Terence Crawford just joined Manny Pacquiao as the only legit 4-division champion in the history of boxing. And he did it by jumping middle. He came lightweight, junior welter, then he won a belt at junior middle, not the whole championship, and then skipped middle to fight Canelo Alvarez for the undisputed, for the Ring Magazine super middleweight championship of the world, and left no doubts, including with Canelo, who was all class after the fight but knew what had just happened.
Here's the deal. Guys, no one ever became a real 4-division champ in boxing. Not legit. Oh. Back then, yeah, I won 8, Oscar won 11, someone 15. No, I mean ring champ or lineal champ. You're the champ there. Forever. The old mark was 3 by Henry.
Is Floyd Mayweather top 5?
No, not in my book. No,
not even top 10.
Maybe top 10 in my book, yeah, not top 5. He's maybe top 10, but not top 5. Floyd can fight, don't get it wrong. Floyd can fight. But here's what my problem. Well, I understand, I know you're a Floyd fan, but here's my problem. Who did Floyd fight that was on his level when he fought? only Canelo. That's it. Don't give me that stuff about the other guy that was going to prison. He know he going to prison when he get through. And then to take it even further. Cotto was not on his level. Man, wait. See, stop. Let me finish first. Cotto.
You asked me a question.
Cotto already was done. And is Cotto an all-time great? No. Cotto's an all-time Puerto Rican great. Cotto's not an all-time great in boxing.
I agree with you.
He's an all-time Puerto Rican great. All right, so that's not a great fight. That's not on your level. Pacquiao. You waited till Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez before you fought him. If you'd have fought him 4 years ago, it'd have been something. Because both of y'all were here. We'd have found out who the best was. You waited till Marquez knocked him out, now you fought him. If I wait till somebody beat James Toney before I fight him, do I get credit for being the greatest fighter of all time because I beat James Toney?
No, you don't.
No, I don't. So my point is, you didn't do it the right way. You know that. Who else did you fight besides them best two names you can pull up besides Canelo?
What I'm saying is that who do you think around that time would have even beaten Floyd that he didn't fight?
So my point is, I'm not gonna say who
because I can't name a person.
I'm not gonna say who would have beat Floyd. Like I said, I'm just saying Floyd never fought nobody that was of his equal. He didn't fight a James Toney. He didn't go looking for a James.
Do you think Floyd's defensive mastery still sets him apart? Drop your opinion in the comments.